Hi Mer friends, my name is Justine and today I will be reviewing the Mertailor Eco Tail. So as you guys know, I usually make my own fabric tail skins, but I got this tail skin as a gift with my Aquarius monofin. To be honest, there's some really good qualities about this tail, but I have a love-hate relationship with it, mostly because of the color. So I definitely have a bias when it comes to this tail. I am not a huge fan of the colors of this tail. It's kind of like a turtle green with black outlines, and I just think that it's not my aesthetic. I have much more whimsical and kind of sparkly tails. This one to me is just very flat and very plain, and it's not my favorite. But there are redeeming qualities to these tails, and this tail comes, and the Eco Tails come in a number of different colors, so I'm sure you can find one that you like. So on the Mertailor website, these tails are sold for teens and adults. They have a lot of different sizes and quite a few different colors, so you can definitely go and check that out. On the Mertailor website, these tails are very expensive. They're about $120, including the monofin. So this has the Aquarius monofin in it. On the Mertailor website, the tail skin itself is $64 and some cents, and the Finis Aquarius that they sell with it is about $49, which I think is a little bit outrageous. However, on Amazon, you can get this tail for about $70 with the Aquarius monofin. The monofin, as they sell it on Amazon and on the Finis website, runs for closer to $30. And the tail skins, the Eco Tail skins, they're still the authentic Mertailor skins, but they run for only about $40 to $50, which is a much better price than they have on the Mertailor website. The quality of the fabric of this tail is pretty comparable to the Fin Fun. It's a really durable polyester blend fabric. It is quite thick, which I was actually surprised about. It feels like the quality of a good Speedo or TYR swimsuit. Definitely performance quality material. This stuff is not going to pill on you. It's not going to damage as quickly as some other. I don't see that the printing is going to fade anytime soon. So I'm really happy with this. This is like all tails. You wash it out you make sure to rinse it out in cold water after you swim, and do not put it in the washing machine or the dryer. I recommend just hanging it up to dry. Take the monofin out so it doesn't stretch, but so far I haven't had any problems with this stretching or warping in any way possible. So like the Fin Fun tail skins, this doesn't have an elastic strap. It just has a hem on the top at the waistline, and so it does slip down on me, but that's because I wear one-piece suits, so it is pretty slippery. I'm not a huge fan of that. I wish they did put a stronger elastic in this, or a drawstring. That would have been really, really helpful. As you can see, you've got the Mertailor tag right there. Despite the fact that I don't like the color, they do have a lot of detail on these scales. They look very three-dimensional. On the fluke, it's also very nice. You've got these scaled rays that go up into a dark tip. This is a closed fluke, so you might be wondering how I get the monofin in and out of this. Well, it's got a hidden zipper up along the side of the fluke, and I think that this zipper is really, really well hidden. I couldn't find it. I know other reviewers don't even mention the zipper, and so they're really frustrated about how to get the monofin in and out of it, and then they notice the zipper and they're like, oh. So the zipper goes all the way up to the ankle region and all the way down to the fluke, which is really nice. I think that is a very good size for this zipper. And as you can see, there's my Finis Aquarius. It comes out really easily. One thing about the Finis Aquarius is that it does have very sharp tips. I have actually rounded mine off to put in a fabric tail so that it wouldn't poke a hole through. But the makers at Mertailor have anticipated that, and they actually have reinforced fabric here. So there's 2 layers of fabric, and there's a second pocket, and basically you put your sharp end of your Aquarius fin into this pocket, and it's supposed to keep it from poking through the very ends. I am starting to get damage on the ends. This has only been swum in once, and you can see that all those white patches, it is starting to shred it a little bit, and that's from rubbing it on the bottom of the pool. So I am disappointed about that, but that is to be expected with any fabric tail, especially if you're not careful with it. You're going to get rubbing and damage on the fluke tips, just because that's where you get the most damage. Again, because of the color and because of the design of the monofin, you have this really funny shape, which honestly I'm not a huge fan of. I think that it's not a very fishy shape. It works really well for, they have a whale skin, they have a whale shark skin for the eco tails, and the shape of this fluke works really well with that tail, I think, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. A lot of the negativity on this is going to be my personal bias. The other thing about the fact that it is a closed fluke is you do get a lot of pillowing. So air gets trapped in here, and it pillows out like that when you're swimming. It also catches a lot of water, so it does create quite a bit of drag in the water. I lose about 50% of the propulsion that I get from the Aquarius monofin, which does have very good propulsion to start with, which has very good propulsion anyway. So that's a little bit disappointing to me that you lose a lot of that propulsion. Overall, I think this is a decent quality tail. I'd say that if you have an Aquarius monofin and you're looking for a pre-made tail, that you check these out. If you're looking to buy your very first tail and you haven't yet gotten a monofin, I would not recommend getting this tail. I think that the Fin Fun tails are a lot better. They're a lot more colorful. They're a lot better quality. They look better than this. And the monofins honestly have the same amount of propulsion once it's in a tail as the Aquarius does in a tail. If you're going to swim in this tail, I would say that this is a great tail for pools. I would not use it in the ocean. You don't have a lot of propulsion in it. This would also work really well in lakes. Just make sure you rinse it out really well. A lot of gunk is gonna get stuck into the bottom of this fluke. If you missed it, I did do a separate review of the Finis Aquarius monofin. I really like this monofin. I think it's a great monofin for teens and adults looking to get started in mermaiding. It makes a really good trick monofin. Check out the review for this monofin at the link in the description below or the iCard above. If you want to see more mermaid reviews, I have a monofin playlist that has all of the reviews for my monofins that I use. They're really great. You should go and check them out. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about the Mertailor Eco Tail, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. Tell me what color you would like best in a mermaid tail. If you like this channel, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Share this video with anybody who's thinking about getting a Mertailor tail. If you want to know what these beautiful fabrics are for behind me, make sure that you stick around and watch out for my mermaid tail making tutorial. I'm going to be making a tail skin for my Mahina monofin very soon, and that is going to be using this fabric and another very shiny, very pretty fabric. A very big thank you to all of my subscribers out there. You guys mean so much to me, and you're like a little fishy family. I hope to see more of you guys soon. As always, happy swimming. Bye, fish friends.